Testing. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Waupun Community Center for your regional final game with Waupun Warriors versus the Homestead Hilltoppers. Your Warriors have now taken the ice. We have introductions to go through. What a great crowd we have here tonight. Pep Band is playing along with our Warriorettes are actually performing, which is an incredible situation. We haven't been able to get them to perform when Cassandra was part of the team, but now they are here and we will take it. Waupun is the number 4 seed in the sectional, and Homestead is the number 5 seed in the sectional. And now we're going to go for our starting lineups. Here comes your Homestead Hilltoppers. Here's what I do know a little bit about Homestead. Homestead had a fantastic season. I believe they were 17-6-1. Homestead was able to improve its situation this year by bringing back 3 of the Milwaukee Admiral players that had left. And they have Drew Gebhardt, who's number 10, who's their leading scorer, and Pierce Stastany, number 17, and Joey Buns coming back from the Admirals. Here goes our starting lineup. Here's the starting lineup for Homestead. One defenseman is Nathan Sandy, and the other one is Hank McKeegan. Your captain and leading scorer, I take that back, one of the leading scorers, Jackson Katz, and number 10, Drew Gebhardt, and number 17, Pierce Stastany. And here comes the rest of your Hilltoppers. Ty Barnhill is in net. And now here comes your Waupun Warriors. Our first defense is Carter Flagner. Carson Schramm is our second defenseman. Cameron Beek is our first forward. Second forward should be senior Colin Holtz, who's our leading scorer. And your center today will be senior Caleb Baxter. Homestead starters are also, you're looking at a senior, a junior, and a senior, and a senior. So you're talking about 2 very experienced teams that are here. 17-7. Waupun is 18-5-1. Here is the national anthem that'll be played by the band. And there's your national anthem from the Waupun Warrior team that joins in with the singing. And there goes Wallace. It's nice to see Wallace show up tonight and on skates. Once again, Homestead is 17-7 in net for Homestead Hilltoppers is Ty Barnhill. He's 17-6 with a .91, 91% save percentage, 4 shutouts on the season, goals against average of .245. Compare that to your senior goalie Caleb Sauer, who has a 1.45 goals against average with a 94.7 save percentage and 8 shutouts on the season. You are going to be in for a treat if our Warriors show up and skate like they can skate. This will not be, hopefully, a close contest here at home. Waupun's record at home is 1 loss on the season, and that's in an overtime loss during the tournament here in Waupun to Marquette in the opening game. And now there goes Caleb, here's Cam Beek wins it, dumps it into the corner. There's Caleb Baxter to pick it up from out of the corner. Beek back around behind the net to Colin Holtz. Here goes a beautiful cycle working. He goes all the way across to Carson Schramm. Schramm misses it. Baxter, and now Beek, and then Colin Holtz goes in there in the center, and there's a chance for Cam Beek, but just comes off of the stick. But now here comes Gebhardt from Homestead. Tries to step up and is there. Nice job by the Warriors, and now the Warriors are able to turn. Here comes Cam Beek into the zone as fast as he can. Stops, looks. Oh, and he gets smashed from behind by Jackson Katz. Colin Holtz has it. Cam Beek now picks it up from him, fires it towards the net, just a little bit high. Cam Beek again, dumps it towards the net, comes out with a ricochet. Now out there's the second line, that's Carter Schramm. Baron Buckles, who was sick the last couple of days, he's out there, and with Jarrett Buckles, tries to chip it in. Carter keeps it into the zone, he gets knocked to the ice, and now here comes Homestead. Number 6 is Gavin Henry. And number 11 and number 7, that's their second line. Goes around behind the net, picked up by, fires it at the net. Sauer puts it to the corner. Carter Flagner has it. He's got room to skate with it. Off of the board to Caleb Baxter. Dumps it into the zone. No icing called, which is fantastic call. And there comes Colin Holtz hard behind the back of the net. He has it. He's looking. Tries to center it. Unable to get it. Gets hammered. Caleb Baxter had an opportunity right there in the center. Now here comes Drew Gebhardt for the Homestead. Tries to go around Carter Flagner. Flagner picks it up. And there's Dylan Sauer with it. He goes all the way off the board to Colin Holtz. Holtz has it. Looks to try and get it out of the zone. He does. Baxter ends up turning it over to number 17. Stays in the zone. All the way around to the second defenseman. That's number 16. They're calling off. And now here comes your Warriors. On his stick is Carter Flagner. Flagner goes through the center and decides to dump it in. And now here comes Malachi Buckles right into the corner to battle for it. Our third line has now hit the ice. There's Tyler Flagner with a nice pick. Number 21, that is PJ Qualley. Fired back at the net. Sauer with a save, wasn't ready for that. He's got to be on his toes all night tonight. They're going to be shooting. And now here comes Malachi Buckles with a one-on-one. He's got it, tries to dangle through and almost gets it through. That's number 22. That's Will Guru. Tries to center. That was Tyler Flagner. I take that back. Baron Buckles is out there now. Baron tries to center it. Baron comes all the way around, centers it, and there's a chipped in goal, and there's your Waupun Warriors putting over to the puck back of the net. 13:41. Beautiful chip shot as the Warriors crash that net, and they score the first goal. I believe that's going to be Jared Buckles with an assist from Barron. Waupun takes the lead, jumps on Homestead. 13:41 in the first period, 1-0. That's exactly what the Warriors need. Now we need to make sure that we are holding tough on our defense. See if we can get another one on here. Ty Barnhill is a solid goalie, but we'll see what happens with, and there goes Jared Buckles, wins it, dumps it in towards Barnhill. Barnhill freezes it with Barron standing up there. It was Jared Buckles from Barron Buckles at 13:41 in the first period. Still out there, Carter Schramm joins him. Defense is Dylan Sauer on Cole Campos. Short compact. Jared wins it, drives it back to the goalie. Barron tries to pick it up, knock him off. Jared comes in there, and then Dylan Sauer fires it in. Carter Schramm into the corner. Looks, Barron's got it. Pinned up against the boards by Will Guru. And tries to clear it out right to the stick of Dylan Sauer. Sauer has it on his stick, goes out to Jarrett, and ends up, here comes the first line for Homestead. Number 11 tries to toe drag. Dylan Sauer stays in his zone like he's supposed to. And there we come now. Here comes Caleb Baxter, captain. Has it with a part of the first line. Tries to get around the defenseman. It wasn't a perfect play, but ends up missing it. Now here comes Gebhardt. Gebhardt fires it, and it's cleared. Sauer's got to not leave those rebounds sitting in the center of the ice. No icing. Here comes number 23, Hank McKeegan. And there's Caleb Baxter with pressure. Colin Holtz, and now it's picked up by Flagner. Oh, a beautiful shot. Off of Baxter to Flagner. Flagner flips it back to the net. Beek has it. Colin Holtz gives chase. And now there's McKeegan. Nice job by Beek to be in the zone. Gets it out to Carter Schramm. Schramm dumps it down into the, and Barnhill does a nice shortstop save. Pressure from Tyler Flagner. 12:16 left in the first period, and Waupun leads 1-0. Jared Buckles, Carter Schramm, and Barron Buckles wins it. Barron's got it on his stick. Jared has the opportunity and just wide of the net. Waupun is doing a good job of putting pressure on here and keeping it in there. That's Gavin Henry, tied up there by Carson Schramm. And now here comes Drew Gebhardt. Nice job of poke check away from Barron. And now here comes Jarrett with it. He decides to wrap it all the way around, and Barron's going to go hard with a forecheck. Oh, he gets hammered, but he does a nice job of bringing it back out. Flagner has it, and then he's going to turn it over. Here comes Gebhardt coming in with speed. Nice job. Poke, but there's all three of them. Henry, nice job. And here they come now. Here comes Waupun. Gives it out to Jarrett. Jarrett has it to Barron. Dumps it towards the center of the net, but not able to get a stick on it. Back to the center. Now here comes Cole Campos with a beautiful shot. Just missed it. Barnhill was able to get his pads on it. Leafy with Campos. Campos dumps it back into the corner. And now here comes Cam Beek with his forecheck pressure. Number 22, Will Giroux. And there's an icing on Homestead. 11:13 left in the first period, and Waupun leads 1-0. Beek, Baxter, Holtz with Campos and Leafy. Won by Pierce Stastany. Tries to go off of the board, does, and that's Leafy, and that's going to be another icing. 11:04 left in the first period. Waupun leads 1-0. Beek wins it again. Baxter crashed right to the net, but now here comes number 11 with it. That is Joey Buns. Buns goes around Camphouse, and there's support by Stastany. Stastany has it back to Buns, and there with him is number 3. That's Cole Titian, and now picked it away. Tries to go wide with a stretch pass. Number 23, starting defenseman. That's Hank McKeegan. Tries to clear it, does, and gets it out to number 11. And he gets hammered by Dylan Sauer, and then he gets hammered by Cam Beek. And there is going to be an interference call by Cam Beek. And this is what the Warriors did not need at 10:31. An interference call on Cam Beek. Let's see what Waupun can do on the penalty kill. This has been one of the challenging situations that they did not want to find themselves in, because here's what Homestead loves to do. They end up putting 5 forwards out on the ice. Picked up, gets it out of the zone, and then he gets tackled, and no penalty is called. Baron Buckles gets tackled. Tries to go set it up. So you have Henry, Stastny, Gebhardt, and Katz. Here comes Gebhardt with it, tries to get it, gets it out to Katz, wide. Katz goes back to the center, and he's tied up. But there it's set up by number 11 has taken the ice. Stastny tries to walk, drive it. Sauer with a blocker save up over the top of the net, and it's wrapped all the way around, and it's cleared. Stastny gives chase with Henry and Gebhardt. Baxter walks right around him. Stastny has it on his stick, drops it to Henry. Henry to Stastny, fires it towards the net, and it's cut glove down, and Cole Campow stumps it down, and Barnhill's going to try and play it behind his net, and he does. 1 minute left in the first penalty for Waupun. Cam Beek with an interference, and now here comes Gebhardt and loses it off of his stick. Same penalty kill, and there's a nice job by Colin Holtz to poke check it away with our pressure and make sure that Gebhardt keeps it down in the zone. Gives it to Stastny. Stastny gives to Katz, leading scorer, but leading point getter. Nice job by Baxter to step up and take Katz right off it. And then there it's going, and it's chipped back in, and now here comes Caleb Baxter with speed. Tries to get there. McKeegan is able to beat him. All right, take that. That's McGrew. Henry on his stick. Tries to go. Gets it out to McGrew, who gives it to Gebhardt. Gebhardt's coming in with speed. Tries to dance in. Sauer puts it into the corner. Gebhardt still picks it back up. 15 seconds left on the penalty. Gebhardt's looking. It's on the stick. Fired. Sauer the blocks. Save. Into the corner. And Waupun should be killing this off here pretty soon. It's at the feet. Katz walks. Sauer is just out of position and missed just wide. And now we're both teams at full strength. And first team against first line. There's Beek with it. He looks, goes out wide. Held back in by number 16, and that's an icing call. 8:19 left in the first period. Waupun kills off their first penalty. Let's call that the only penalty. Cam Kranich was out there on defense. And now here comes Flagner, Braden Van de Zandt with Malachi Buckles, Dylan Sauer, Carter Flagner against Julius Kellner. I take that back. That's against Pierce Stastny, one of the assistant captains. Not sure what was happening. I was trying to watch the play, but Coach Buckles was having a conversation with the official. Stastny with it. Flagner wins it, and then it's in the feet, and then it's chipped back out. Flagner has it now. Flagner chips it back down in, and number 16 is Cam Kranich, picks it up, and he goes high off of the board, but Dylan Sauer tries to hold it in and misses it, and there goes Carter Flagner. Flagner has it. Goes back, use the net. Stastny, Chastany, again goes wide. Nice job to Tyler Flagner. Flagner needs to come in with speed. Gets hammered at the board, but there comes Braden Van de Zandt. Van de Zandt tries to chip it in. Malachi there at the line. And now here comes Stastny again. Nice job by the Warriors, and ended up banged it out of bounds. Dylan Sauer knocks it out of bounds. Whoa. Yeah. At that house party. In at center ice, that's Cam Beek. Colin Holtz. That's McKeegan. Gives it to, tries to get in the center. Leafy chips it back out, and now here comes Carter Schramm. Gives it to Baxter. Baxter dumps it down, and now here comes Colin Holtz on the forecheck. Number 22 with a stick up high. Tries to go in the center, and that's picked up by Cam Beek and just could not pull the trigger. Leafy steps up and ends up missing, and now there goes Gebhardt. Gebhardt goes out wide at the cast, and here comes Colin Holtz back with it. A nice job by Schramm. Does a nice job, great job of taking that puck out. Wow, that's exactly what Waupun needs, and now here comes Cam Beek with it on his stick. He gets slashed, and no call. Back to number 22, dumps it in. Sauer's going to play it behind his net. And now here comes the Warriors. Nice fake. Gets it out of the zone. Waupun with pressure. Baron Buckles coming. Puts the pressure on. Does a nice job with a check. 22 bangs it off of the board and gives it to Cole Camphouse. Camphouse goes out wide to Dylan Sauer in their zone. Now he gives it to Carter Schramm. Schramm has it and goes out wide off of the board to Jared Buckles. Jared drives it down into the corner. Takes a ricochet out. Barnhill. And there's Barron there to try and make the check. Nice job with the back check by Malachi. Tries to rip it around. Sauer stops it and gives it to Dylan Sauer, who picks it up, stashes in his feet, and then he reverses direction. Nice job by Dylan Sauer. Now it goes to Cole Camphouse, bangs it off of the board to Tyler Flagner. Flagner has it, gets taken to the ice, but there's Malachi to offer support. Drives it back into the corner. Dylan Sauer gives chase, wraps it around, but there's number 19 to try and hold it in. He does with the Warriors collapse in there. That's Malachi Buckles with a nice chip off the board. Gebhardt on his stick. The dangerous Drew Gebhardt for Homestead, leading point getter with 67 points. And there it is for Waupun, working it through the neutral zone. Nice job by Carson Schramm to step up and drive that puck right through the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep, ricochets off the board. Sauer plays it and gives it to Carter Flagner. Flagner has it, and he ends up turning it over to Gebhardt. Gebhardt shoots and it misses. Waupun lucky. Bad turnover. And now Kale Baxter has it, and that's just knocked away, but Cam Beek goes back in and supports and has it on his stick. He goes out wide to Carter Flagner. Flagner will keep it on his stick. Nope, he gives it over to Baxter. Chips it back off of the board by McKeegan. Into the penalty box. Face off just outside of the Homestead zone. Waupun leads 1-0, 5:14 left in the period. Great crowd from both schools here. Beek, Baxter, Holtz with Schramm and Flagner as their defensemen. Beek pushes it forward. That's number 22, that's McGrew. And now Katz gives it over to number 21, which was PJ Qualley. Qualley is not able to get a stick on it. Waupun checks. Colin Holtz backs to Beek. Beek is able to get away. Looks, chips it over to Schramm. It has a hop, and it's still in the zone. Tries to center it, but there's Colin Holtz who gives it over to Baxter. Baxter has it, gives it to the center to Cam Beek. Here comes Cam Beek with speed, is able to, he had a beat. Back to the center. And Colin Holtz is just not able to get a stick on it. But here they go, working the cycle, dumps it back in, and now here comes Carter Schramm with a hard forecheck. Guru, number 22, now Carter Flagner with it. Dump back in, comes off of the board. Sauer picks it up, gives it away to Cole Camphouse. Camphouse gives it to the board. Leafy chips it out to Jared Buckles. Jared has it, gives it into the center, and Baron Buckles had the opportunity and decided to slam on the brakes. Centers it. And that's almost tipped in by Carter Schramm. Nice job. Now here comes the cycle working it. Baron has it, tries to give it to the center. Drew Gebhardt picks it up. Here comes full ice. Gebhardt gets into the zone, dumps it, fires wide. Baron has it, chips it off of the wall. Gavin Henry tries to step in there and pick it up with number 7. That's Julius Kellner. Gets leveled, and nice job with a stick. And Baron has Henry tied up. Nice job. Leafy, and Sauer freezes it to make sure we can get a change. 3:40 left in the first period. Waupun leads 1-0. Had an opportunity there to get that second goal. We have to make sure that we are battling tough all the way to the whistle. That's one of the bugaboos in past teams. I haven't seen it so much in this team. Out on the ice now is our first line. Beek is in at center. Tries to hold it up with Gebhardt. Goes out to number 11. Stick over to the corner. And now picked up out to the, fires it. Tries to get a tip, and it's up over the net. And it's outside of the zone. Off of the Homestead player. Number 11 is Joey Buns. Number 19 is Nathan Sandy. Gebhardt with Cole Titian. Beek wins it, goes all the way back to Dylan Sauer. It hops over his stick, goes into the corner, has it, gives it over to Carter Flagner, who gets pinned, and now back to Dylan Sauer. Sauer has it, goes out wide, out of the zone. 19 dumps it back in. Got to wait to get offsides. Carter Fleigner picks it up, and he loses it by number 3, Titian. Back to number 16, who dumps it into the corner. Dylan Sauer does a nice job at knocking it down, and number 11. Now here comes Gebhardt walking around, and there's going to be a penalty now for Homestead. Homestead decides to pull it all the way back out for 2:50 in this period, and they're going to set this up with 6 attackers. And there's Baxter. Finally gets it on his stick. 2:42. Tripping Dylan Sauer. This is not what the Warriors needed. Not at the end of a period. Let's hope that our penalty kill stays tough. Again, here they come out with 5 forwards, so that's Gebhardt. It's at the feet of Buckles. Buckles has it and dumps it all the way down to the corner, right into Barnhill. Barnhill has it, pulls it back. Jared Buckles comes in with pressure, goes around the back of the net. I don't know if that's a wise move with the speed that they have. So Stastny to Henry, and Katz is crashing towards the net. Henry tries to walk it around. Goes all the way to the top. Stastny has it, fires it, and it's wide. That's Gebhardt who'd had it on his stick. And now here comes Barron. Dumps it all the way down. Barnhill plays it behind the net. Barron is in. Here comes Gebhardt with it. Goes right around Barron. And then he goes right around Colin Holtz. Sauer gets it, dumps it into the corner, and gives it to Beek. Stastny tries to hold it in and is unable to. But there's Beek. Oh, that's Barron Buckles. Dumps it back into the corner. 1:05 left in the penalty. 1:46 left in the period. Colin Holtz trying to take away the passing zone. Stastny has it. He goes all the way up to Katz. He got a 2-on-1. Tries to go to the center. And Sauer's there. A nice job with a save. Colin Holtz tries to get it out of the zone. Knocked down. Henry has it on his stick. He fires. Blocked by Caleb Baxter. Tries to go out wide to Gebhardt. And Gebhardt gives it to Sauer, and Sauer's able to get the save. 39 seconds left on the penalty. 1:21 left in the first period. Warriors are doing a great job with their penalty kill, as they have done all season. But let's see if they can hold for 39 seconds. Gebhardt, Stastny, McKeegan, and Katz out to number 19, Nathan Sandy. Sauer hops off his stick and he gloves it. 34 seconds left in the penalty. 1:16 left in the period. There's a Warrior penalty kill. In at center, wins it, is Colin Holtz. Tries to bang it off the board and almost comes out of the zone. Out to McKeegan. McKeegan has it. He fires that Sauer over the top. Sauer was screened. Number 19 to Gebhardt. Gebhardt has it. He goes all the way across ice to McKeegan. McKeegan tries to go to Gebhardt. Sauer's there, and he's able to get a stick on it. Out to number 23, McKeegan. 1 minute left in the period, 10 seconds left on the penalty. Back to Gebhardt, has it, drives, and off of the shin guard, off of the skate of Caleb Baxter, and Baxter is down. We need Caleb Baxter to get up on his feet. Beek has it, and he bangs it off of Carter Fleigner. Fleigner has it, and he gives it to Baxter is down. He got drilled hard into the foot with that puck, and that hurts. You don't have much padding there except for that leather on that skate. You have a guy winding up to hit that slap shot 85 miles an hour, and that is going to sting a little bit no matter how tough you are. And Caleb Baxter certainly is one of our toughest. They're helping him off the ice with the trainer. They're going to take a look at that foot. Maybe it's the ankle. Let us hope that he can get himself back on the ice, because he is an integral part of this team. 35 seconds left in the period. Waupun leads 1-0. Caleb Baxter goes to the bench. Face-off outside of the zone. Jarrett Buckles, Camphouse, Fleigner, Carter Schramm with Barron Buckles. One by Jarrett, back. Carter Fleigner goes off of the board to Carter Schramm. Misses it off of his stick. Fleigner has it. He dumps it back in deep. 22 seconds left in the period. Carter was offsides, resets, goes back to the center. Jarrett has it, chips it. Joey Buns had it, or PJ Qualley, I take that back. Carter Flagner has it, loses it. Jackson Katz has it on his stick, tries to get it out of the corner. PJ Qualley has it. Katz tries to drive towards it, and now here comes Flagner, takes it out of the zone. That's an offsides, and that is the end of the period. Your Waupun Warriors lead Homestead 1-0. But at the end of that period, we had Caleb Baxter. Five saves for Barnhill, 15 for Sauer. Waupun had 2 penalties in that period. An interference that was killed off, and then there was also a tripping that was killed off. We're getting ready for the Zamboni. It's nice to have a full house here tonight. I want to make sure that we get Warrior Nation out here on camera. They're awesome. Going to be doing their roller coaster, so let's make sure we show this. It's one of the great traditions that Waupun has, so they're getting ready to do the roller coaster. Doing an awesome job leading the crowd. Resetting. And there's the Waupun Zamboni out on the ice. We're going to take a break here while we get that clock reset. And we will be back. Waupun leads Homestead 1-0. We'll be back shortly. I really, if I had. .105 left in the intermission for the second, before the start of the second period. It's good to see Caleb Baxter back out there on his skates after having gotten drilled. Their score is 1-0 Waupun, with 50 seconds left in the intermission. That goal was scored at 13:41 in the first period. Jared Buckles from Barron Buckles. Nice shot put right past Barnhill. Waupun's had 2 penalties. Sauer had 15 saves in that period. Barnhill had 5, and that doesn't surprise me. Homestead is a very powerful team offensively. They're going to start out with Stastany Katz and PJ Qualley. Get the clock reset, and here we go for the start of the second period. Gambeek loses it. Goes back to number 19. That's Nathan Sandy. Flagner chips it. Tries to get it back in. Chipped out of the zone, and now there goes Stastany. Tries to get it to the ice, or towards the net, and there's Carter Flagner. Flagner had it, gives it to Baxter. Baxter chips it out of the zone and gives it to Gambeek, who picks it up, is able to push it forward. Barnhill tries to get it, misses it, centers it out to Colin Holtz with an opportunity, but tied up there by Stastany. Now Stastany has a stick on it. Holtz puts it behind the net, picked up by number 16, I believe that is. Held in by Carter. Now chipped back out of the zone, and now Caleb Baxter picks it up, gives it to Colin Holtz. Holtz has it, fires it towards the net. Barnhill chips it towards the corner as Baxter was crashing. Beek tries to pick up the save, had it. And there goes Katz on that Sauer. Sauer has it, goes right back up to the center. Gives it to Colin Holtz, and he's got it, ends up here with a 2-on-0. Beek, yeah! What a shot! Sauer with an assist! All the way back from his net. Out to Colin Holtz. Holtz with a 2-on-0. Gambeek puts the second goal in the net. Sauer's first assist on the season. 15:58 in the second period. Waupun scores its second goal. That's going to be Beek from Holtz and Sauer. Gebhardt had it, loses it. Leafy goes after it, battles in the corner. 2-man forecheck. Gebhardt goes after it, but Leafy comes out with it. Waupun has a 2-0 lead. Now they need to putting that pressure on. Most dangerous one. Cole has it, gives it out to Jarrett, tries to get it clear, and then Cole gets it, and he goes out wide. Picked off by number 23. Gebhardt in the corner. Jarrett Buckles wraps it all the way around. Nobody there for Homestead. Jarrett Barrett has it, loses it as he's trying to dance with it. Tries to clear it. Gebhardt hammers him off of the board. Coming down to the net. Waupun, there's Barron Buckles with a hard forecheck. Out in center. Dryles, and it's almost there with another opportunity by Kyler Flagner. Here it comes, Homestead. Gebhardt comes with speed, tries to knock it off. Sauer was ready for that. Flagner dogs him, gonna make sure that he can't get it. Comes out to McGrew, loses it in front. Sauer puts it back to the corner. Tyler Flagner now has it on his stick. Gives it out to the center to Braden Van Zandt. Braden Van Zandt gets knocked out the spot. He beats him to the puck. He ends up getting tied up, and there's going to be a penalty. A penalty on Homestead. Not sure what the call is. It's on number... What was the call? 1441, Homestead slashing. Waupun now goes on the power play. Waupun has had a very successful power play. Baxter, Schramm, Holtz, Beek, Flagner. 2 minutes slashing. Baxter gets tossed out of the center, goes to Colin Holtz. Holtz now in at center. Giroux had it, tries to bang it off the board. Baxter has it, tries to get it out, but there's Carter Fleigner. Fleigner has it, tries to take it in the zone, goes back to reset. Cam Beek has it, gets it up to Baxter. Baxter has it, takes it towards the center. Back to Cam Beek. Beek takes it down into the corner. Looks to set it up, out to Baxter. Baxter looks, swings it to Fleigner, over to Beek. Looks to dance in the high slot, but it goes to Fleigner. Fleigner fires it. There's a pen. There's a right into the belly. A perfect opportunity for Colin Holtz to put one past. And Barnhill was ready for it. But Waupun on the attack. 1:28 left in the second period. 14:09. Baxter wins it to Holtz, to Beek. Beek back to Baxter, back to Beek. Moving the puck nice. Baxter has it. From what I saw of their penalty kill, they like to pack in. Chipped, just off of Carson Schramm's back. Tries to hold it in and is unable to. Now Sauer has it. He looks, 1 minute, gives it to Beek. He says, here you go, take it all the way to the net, put another one in. Carter Fleigner has it. Here he comes with speed, right past the defense. He's got it on his stick, and he's going to take it all the way in. Goes past. Looks in the slot, goes all the way out to Beek. Beek has it, got room, gives it over to Caleb Baxter. Baxter has it in the corner, help from Holtz. Baxter now has it down below, decides to drive in. Bangs it off of the pads of Barnhill as he drove right hard to the net, but here goes Beek. Beek has it. He's got open ice, and he's going to skate with it. Here comes Colin Holtz. Beek, watch. And he had the goalie out of position, and he just missed wide on that net shot. Baxter has it, and now Holtz. He looks, goes to Fleigner. Fleigner has it. He fires it. And just wide of Carson Schramm. Now it's picked up. Gebhardt had it, but a nice job by Carter Fleigner. Tries to hold in the zone, is unable to. Gives chase, cleared. He takes it in himself. Goes back to the center. Nice job. Jarrett Buckles tries to send it. Barron has it. Down. Gives it to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to take it to the net. Bangs it off. And both teams are at full strength. Homestead kills it off. They end up dumping it around, and that's an icing. 12:32 left in the second period. Waupun leads 2-0. Jared Buckles in at center. Carson Schramm goes to Schramm. Schramm goes all the way out to Dylan Sauer. Sauer drives it towards the net off of Baron Buckles. I would take that back. That was Cole Camphouse with a drive. He does an escape move. Has it. Now he's got some room to skate. He decides to go wide. Gives it to Carter Schramm. Schramm chips it in. And that's number 4. I'll have to pick up who that is with Henry as Homestead is packed in. Goes out to Leafy. Leafy has it, fires it, and there's an opportunity for Barron. Just missed it. Came off of his stick. Barnhill drew it right to him. Came out hard to play it. Barron gets knocked to the ice, looking for a penalty. Leafy comes back out to the defense. Looks, gives it to Jarrett. Wraps it all the way around, tries to center it. Barron goes to pick it up, and now here comes a 3-on-2. That's Henry with Stastany. Henry dumps it into the corner. Camphouse does a nice job, and Leafy has it. He gets drilled, but then it's banged off of the board, and here comes Waupun. Colin Holtz has it. He comes in hard with speed. He takes it right to the center. And loses it there with Barron. Has it, dances, loses it as Pierce Stastany knocks it out. Cam Beek has it, goes all the way out to Baron Buckles. Buckles dumps it in, and as he's going for a change, Barnhill picks it up and freezes it. 11-12 left in the second period. Waupun leads 2-0. Last goal was a wonderful goal. Fired in at Sauer. Sauer takes and plays it. Moves it all the way up to Colin Holtz. Holtz takes it hard to the net. Ends up with a 2-on-0 to Beek. Beek does a nice move and puts it in the back of the net for the second goal for Waupun. There's PJ Qualley with it. He looks, goes to Katz. Katz gives it to Gebhardt. We're lucky that Gebhardt blew a wheel. Flagner gets drilled. He has it, but now Dylan Sauer has it on his stick, and he's looking. Gets it out off of the back skate. PJ Qualley comes in to pick it up for Homestead, but there is Colin Holston to try and pick it up and dumps it into the zone. Now here comes Homestead. Cam Beek has it, turns, goes through Katz, and now he's got himself in the zone. Decides a knife move and is unable to get through. Chipped out to Gebhardt. Here comes Baxter on the back check. Dylan Sauer steps up, now gives Dylan a rub. Nice job by the defense to be there back checking. Fires it towards the net. And there goes Caleb Baxter in the neutral zone, dumps it into the corner, and Malachi Buckles gives chase and is able to beat McKeegan there. Good hustle. Gets taken to the ice and no penalty call. And now here comes Jackson Katz. He has it, gives it to number 3. He tries to fire towards the net. Sauer puts it into the corner, and it goes right to Tyler Flagner. Flagner has it, tries to get it up ice, chipped off of McKeegan. McKeegan has it, tries to go into the zone. Braden Van de Zandt has it, drives it into the corner. Waupun's going for a change. Carson Schramm and Cole Campos on a defense, right into the center to Beek. Beek gives it to Baxter. Baxter has it. Oh, is unable to get the stick in there, but a nice move, and it's going to be all the way down. Sauer picks it up as he's looking to see. He gives it to Schramm. Schramm goes wide. Ooh, that's a high stick. No call. Beek has it turned over to Baxter. Baxter now turns and goes with it. He tries to go, gives it out wide to Colin Holtz, who's standing at the blue line. Dumped into the corner, and now here comes Caleb Baxter behind the net. He dumps it to the center. Schramm, oh, just over the top of Barnhill. Right at the net. Gets a blocker on it. Caleb Baxter now has it. Chipped off of the wall. Stastany goes after it. 8:50 left in the second period. Warriors need to keep the pressure on. Takes a bad ricochet. 3 dumps it into the corner. And now here comes number 11. Bounces all the way out to him, but Carson Schramm goes to pin him, and now it's picked up by Colin Holtz. Holtz has it. Camp House does a nice job. Just off of the stick of Baxter. Gebhardt was trying to pick it up. He fires it at the net in the pads of Sauer. Quick, hard shot. 8:27 left in the second period. Waupun. Malachi Buckles in at center. Chipped out of the zone. Van de Zandt and Tyler Flagner are with him. Dumps it in. Dylan Sauer picks it up. Held behind the net. Sauer has it. He looks to go. Tries to get out of the zone with speed. Turns it back over. Now here comes Braden Van de Zandt. Van de Zandt tries to dump it in. Now it's on his stick. There's Malachi. Dumps it around. Now Malachi down by the net. He's got Tyler Flagner there right through the skates. And now Gebhardt falls. Looks. Tries to give it to Henry. Henry chips it into the zone. But there is Griffin Leafy. Leafy reverses direction, gives it to Malachi Buckles. Malachi has it and gives it out to Dylan Sauer. Malachi with a glove, turned over, fired at the net and wide. Schramm has it, tries to chip it. Homestead has a good shot. And there's Dylan Sauer with a chip. Waupun is panicking a little bit here. Schramm has it on his stick. He's got some time. If Waupun can break it out, they had him pinched down. There's an opportunity. Oh, Brand Van de Zandt drills it all the way down, and there's an icing. 7:26 left in the second period. Waupun leads 2-0 here at home at the Waupun Community Center. Schramm, Buckles. Carter Flagner gives it chase, has it, gives it out to Schramm. Flagner then chips it out of the zone, held back in, and there it is. And there's an offsides call. Katz was in front of Sauer, dancing with the puck, had a perfect opportunity. Sauer was ready for the challenge, but it was an offside call. 7:17 left in this second period. Baron Buckles here on the right wing, Carter Schramm in at center. That means Jarrett's over against the half wall. Dump back in. No icing is called. Tries to clear it out, dumps it back into the corner. Homestead changed their attack system. Nice job chipped out of there. Needs to get it out of the zone. He does. Barron has it. He looks. And Carter Flagner now has some open ice, and he's going to take it into the zone. Oh, and it's an offsides. Flagner, good hands, takes that puck all the way in. Carter Flagner has one heck of a season. I should have kept track of plus minus this season. I did not. I will try and find some time over the weekend to try to see if I can pick it up. 6:55 left in the second period. Waupun leads 2-0. In at center. Malachi goes it back to Schramm. Schramm dumps it into the corner. Barnhill tries to play it, takes a bad hop. Back to the center. Tries to break it out to Henry. Henry has it. Takes it into the zone. Flagner tries to center it, but a nice job off of the state. He was tied up nice by Carter Schramm. Gavin Henry has it. Played it behind the net. There's Carter Flagner. Tries to go all the way out to the top, and now it's turned over. Oh, Braden Van Zandt had it on his stick, and he gives it to... Nice move, Tyler Flagner. Oh, what a perfect opportunity right into the belly. Flagner with an opportunity to score. Waupun is doing a great job of taking advantage of little turnovers, and they've got a little bit more speed. And that's the one thing that Waupun needs to have. They need to keep putting the pressure on. This has been their story all season, been able to roll 3 full lines and feel comfortable with any one of them out on the ice against anybody's line. Buckles wins it forward, takes it towards the net. Goes to the dead center, and it's chipped away. But there's Cole Camphouse, holds it back in, puts it towards Barron Buckles. Barron has it in the corner. He looks to center. That's Carter Schramm. Nice job with good hustle there. Takes it behind, gets bumped off of the puck, but stays up on his skates. Hammered back into the corner. Barron has it. He goes to center, off of the stick. And there it is. Opportunity. Oh, and unfortunately just missed it, but they've got some great attack. Schramm, Buckles. Schramm tries to bang it out. Goes bad ricochet to Jarrett. Then Cole Camphouse tries to step up, and he ends up giving up a 2-on-0. 2-on-1. Leafy fires it, and Sauer puts it to the corner with a beautiful stick save. Over the top of the forechecker. Now Leafy has it. Homestead trying to change. Barron's got him. If he can skate hard up. Decides to dump it into the corner. Homestead came out slow on their change. Holtz has it. He looks. Baxter. Oh, nice chip by Leafy. Baxter has it. Takes it all the way around behind. With Beek and Holtz out on the ice. Chips it. Holtz gives chase. And now Beek has it on his stick. Goes to the center. Baxter chipped up. Oh, and a nice job by the defense. That's McKeegan. Stands in front. All the way back to Beek. Beek has it. Gives it to Holtz. Holtz has it back to Beek. Decides to dance around. That's over PJ Qualley. Over to Baxter. Baxter has it back over. Tries to hold it in the zone. He does. Nice soccer move by Carter Flagner, and it dumped into the penalty box. 4:41 left in the second period. All the way down. Waupun will have it face off in Homestead zone. Waupun leads 2-0. Waupun has a first line out there. Looks like they have fresh legs. They're going to go against Stastany, Qualley. And I forgot to pick up who number 22 is. No. Holtz. Sauer has it. Dumps it back into the corner. Wraps it around. Baxter goes, gives chase. He has it in the corner. Takes it out. Flagner fires it. Oh, and it's just off of the back of the skates of their own player. Tries to hold it in. And now here Katz loses it by Beek with a nice pick. He takes it into the zone. Oh, and just offsides. Colin Holtz was unable to get himself back, but that was a beautiful move by Cam Beek. Wow, Cam Beek is looking awesome tonight. Making some great decisions. That entire line has been putting all kinds of pressure out there. It's great to see Waupun playing as well as they can. Jared Buckles in at center with Barron and Carter Schramm. Gebhardt has it on his stick, goes around Barron, but here comes Schramm to give chase. Does a nice job of knocking it off. Waupun surrounds him back out of the zone. And now here comes Jared Buckles with a breakaway. He's got it on his stick. He's going to take it. And he gets out. There's a beautiful shot from Jared Buckles. 4:02. Buckles with a breakaway. Third goal for Waupun. 3-0. Waupun Jared Buckles with a beautiful move and a chip up over the top instead of taking it on top of the goalie like we've done with our breakaways. They worked on that and started chipping it. Awesome shot by Jared Buckles. Beautiful breakaway. 4:02. See who they're going to give the assist to. Buckles unassisted. Nice job with that breakaway. Now Waupun leads and they put their first line right back out there. They're going to try and put some more pressure on with 3:58. Skates around, dumps it into the zone, but here comes Sauer behind the net, gives it to Cole Camphouse. Henry to Gebhardt. Gebhardt loses it. Chip back. Henry has it, or no, that's Gebhardt on his stick. Takes it all the way back out to the top, gives it back to Gebhardt. He loses it, and it's cleared out. And now here comes Colin Holtz with speed. Barnhill goes out, and he freezes it. Good play by Ty Barnhill. Smart. 3:32 in the second period. Waupun with great pressure. 3-0. .332 left in the second period. Flagner takes the board. Dylan Sauer with Leafy. And now they switch back, and there's Beek. McKeegan gives it out to Katz, leading scorer. He tries to chip it past Flagner, gives it to Gebhardt. Gebhardt tries to get there. Flagner goes right to the corner with him. They have got him surrounded as he tries to chip it. It's right into Baxter. Off of the board. Baxter now has it, and here comes a 2-on-1 this way. Baxter looks, fakes, back there. Oh, Colin Holtz had a perfect opportunity, and Barnhill gets a pad on it. But Waupun is still battling down in the corner. Beek has it. He fires in the corner, and off of the netting, Barnhill. Oh, Colin Holtz with a perfect opportunity to put a fourth goal up on the board. Beautiful puck movement. I'm telling you, that first line is doing a great job of moving the puck. That's been the difference for Waupun this season. All losses, except USM and Hayward, were in overtime this season. Tyler Flagner in at center. Tries to win it, gives it to Malachi. Malachi has it, gives it to Leafy. Barnhill tries to grab it and is unable to. Stastany tries to clear it out. Kyle Campus jumps it back in, clears the zone. And now here come the Warriors. Oh, tries to get a glove on it. Camphouse does a nice job of popping it out. Van de Zandt dumps it all the way down to the corner. Here comes Tyler Flagner with a forecheck. Hard. And it's going to be a penalty. High stick. I'm not sure who the high stick is on. .235 left in the second period. Waupun leads 3-0. Carter Schramm, Jarrett with Barron. Schramm wins it, and then Jarrett has it. Tries to chip it back to Schramm off of the half wall. And here's Henry, who takes it. Number 11 is Joey Buns. I should have known that. Camphouse. And there's Jared Buckles, who's got it. He gives it out to Barron. Barron has it with speed. He's looking to try and take it in. He does. He's got Jared crash into the net, into the center. He gets a hold of it, gives it to Schramm, and then picks it back up. Jared fires it back towards the net. Barron has it, looks, centers, tries to get it off the D. There's Cole Camphouse with a hard pinch. He fires, and a tip almost to put it into the net. Jarrett, and they're going to call a high stick on Waupun. 1:59. Out of the zone. 1:59 left in the second period. It's going all the way down. Here come your Warriors now on defense and see if they can protect that net. 1:59 left in the second period. Beek wins it, and there's Carter Flagner. Flagner looks, he goes off of the board. Holtz unable to get it. Now Homestead tries to clear the zone, tries to dump it towards the net. Katz on his stick, but there's Carson Schramm, and that's Stastany. Schramm now chips it back, and it goes to Gebhardt. Gebhardt has it. Flagner trying to get his stick back. All the way reversed, and Carson Schramm has it, goes off of the wall. Baxter gets it out of the zone, so Stastany helps him, and Beek does a nice job with a stick. Chipped and out of the zone, and it's a face-off at the center ice. Waupun leads 3-0. Just outside the zone with a face-off. Beek with Gebhardt. Gebhardt wins it this time. Dumps it back and off of the arm of Gebhardt, who goes to the center. Sauer there with a save. Sauer ready for Gebhardt. We watched these guys. We knew that Gebhardt's going to fire anytime he can. Schramm. Gebhardt has it. He looks off of the blocker of Sauer, puts it right back out to the defense. Tries to make a bad shot. Gebhardt, nice job by the defense. Is that Carter Flagner? Nice job by Carter Flagner. 1 minute. Flagner now has it on his stick. He goes out wide, gets it out of the zone. Schramm has it. Nobody on the far side. Beek battling with it. And Schramm and Gebhardt. Cleared back out. Schramm has it. He goes all the way to Flagner. 40 seconds left in the period. Flagner decides to try and go off of the wall to Holtz. Holtz chips it back in, and Beek gives chase. Beats number 23, McKeegan, to the puck. Pins him up against the wall. Holtz has it. He's going to try and center it. Camphouse with a little dipsy-dooley. Griffin Leafy gets drilled. No penalty call. Gebhardt, nice job by Cole Camphouse. Fired again by number 7. 14 seconds left. Camphouse, and now Holtz. And here comes McKeegan. He looks, tries to get it to Katz. 3 seconds left in the period. Waupun trying to make sure that they can keep this thing scoreless, and they do. And there's a penalty on number 7 for turning around and firing it. And those are going to be a penalty call. No call. Turns and fires it after the whistle, and no call. And he's talking to Mark Bray, the official. Bray is just listening. That's just part of the game. Saves in the period for Ty Barnhill, goalie from Homestead. 16 for 21 in the game. Sauer was 7 saves for 22 in the game. Waupun leads 3-0. A pretty clean period with no penalties from Waupun. There was a penalty there from Homestead, but your Waupun Warriors lead 3-0. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. I hope you'll come back for an exciting third period as we watch Waupun play in Homestead in the regional finals.